Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. And today it's payday. Well, it was payday yesterday. And so the airline that I fly for here in a pilot's life, Envelop Airlines, better known as Iberojet, they've gone ahead and given me my first paycheck. So I'm going to show you exactly how much I received and how that was calculated. And also just show you other few things, including the schedule that I've been set up with and a couple other reports that you can expect to get after you build a few stats in the program. Before I start though, one thing I want to point out from my first video is, see down the left hand side here, I didn't actually have the fonts installed correctly. You actually got to install the proper fonts when you set up this. It was a conflict because I had a pre-release copy. Anyway, there was a couple of these missing in that first intro video that I did, if you've checked it out. So this is what it actually should look like. Also, check out my last live stream, and I've put a link down in the description because you can see the app in action during a live flight, and you can see how it tracks your flight and everything that it does there. So go and check that out. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description. But first of all, let's check out our contract that we've got here with the company, with Iberojet. Nice little feature here. We're a junior first officer, and when I selected this airline, I didn't select like the highest paying, that's for sure. It's one of the lowest paying actually, but the terms of my agreement is that I get paid $18.18 per flight hour, and I can earn a bonus of 10% by completing at least 5 hours per week. So as long as I complete 5 hours per week, I'll get a 10% salary buff basically, but if you don't, you get a penalty of minus 10%. So the good news is, in my first week, you can see down the bottom right hand corner it says 6.62, but actually by the end of Sunday, so the working week is Monday to Sunday, by the end of Sunday I'd actually done like 5.2 hours. So that's how much they calculated my salary on. So if we go into my inbox, you actually get a nice little pay slip here, or a little notification. As a result of your last week flights, your bank account has been credited with the following amount: 103.19. Not a lot of money, as be fair to say, but that's what happens. You start at the bottom and you've got to build your way up. Like I said, I didn't select the highest paying job. I just went with the one that's going to fly in the areas that I thought was interesting. So 103.19, so that's my first pay. Now I could have selected the bonus structure where you get a 25% bonus, and that's if you complete 10 flights per week. But I just knew that I was going to struggle to do that, so I picked the one that I thought I could do. You can also choose to have no bonus at all, by the way, and just fly whenever you like. So that's that. So some things that have happened as a result of this, my map's starting to populate with the flights that I've completed for a start, so that's one thing. Also my achievements, so we'll click on achievements down here. You can see that I've completed one flight, was one of them. There's a ton of different other achievements you've got here. I got my first perfect score. I'll show you that in a minute. So I managed to nail one of those. You kind of get used to the scoring system, so that's good. Less than 50 feet per minute, the Captain Sully Award. I didn't land in water, but managed to get that one. And taxi out with a speed greater than 30 knots. Now, that's not a great award because you get penalised for that, but you do get a little badge. So that's cool. Party starter, first friend. So while we're talking about that, Kiwi_Mace, that's my friend. That's my tag on here. So go ahead and add me if you'd like to. There's actually 2 Kiwi Maces in the system. There's Kiwi Mace one word. That's not me. That was my pre-release account. Kiwi_Mace. Go and add me as a friend if you like. And Instagrammable, upload profile pictures. So I've done that up in the top left-hand corner. So some cool little awards right there. I've got a total bank account of 2603 and 19. So if we jump into the shop, I've got a couple of options at the moment. One, I can save up for aircraft licenses, which I won't go into at the moment because at the moment I'm flying the Airbus A320, the NX, the fly-by-wire, but of course PMGG I should say, just brought out the 737. I don't know if I'm going to get it yet. If I do, then maybe I save my money so I can get a license to fly that in the game. Otherwise, I'm thinking about perhaps getting one of these XP buffs at 2,500, the situational awareness, which adds increased XP to your flights, and that's going to help you get promoted a lot faster, which gives you a bigger paying job. So I'm kind of thinking seriously about doing that. Let's go into the schedule. So what I've done is I completed my previous schedule, and then I've set up a new one, and I've asked them in the section, or in the options, I said give me short and medium haul flights, and I said just give me random flights, so they don't have to start at the same airport that you landed at previously. So as you can see here, first one Madrid to Paris, then Istanbul to Madrid, And so here we go. And you can see from the distance point of view that I have got quite a good mix here. A couple of longer flights mixed in with a couple of very short flights there. And I kind of like that. Actually, last time I actually skipped a flight because I was having some issues and I wasn't sure if it was the scenery I was flying over or whether it was an add-on that I had. So I just sort of process of elimination. This time around, I'm going to be flying into the UK. So make sure you alert the authorities that I'm going to be coming ripping in there and causing absolute havoc. So be aware of that. I'm going to jump into the community tab just to finish this off, everybody. But first thing I'd say, as we just wait for this to load up, is that I'm really enjoying this app. And I know a few of my followers or subscribers have been playing it too and are enjoying it. It's a nice, very basic kind of concept, but brings a lot of fun and sort of meaning to your flights. One thing that I will go into here is the airline leaderboards. So click on this and you can use this drop down. You can select any airline that's currently in the game. There's so many airlines, by the way, and you can see we've got 3 people who have completed flights for Iberojet or Avalip Airlines at the moment. I've done the most flights, so well done to me. There's only 2 others, but Dean there has done the most hours, and we've got a little list there of everything of who's been flying what, basically. They have a Discord server too, so if you're having any issues, jump on there. The developer's really active, so you can talk directly to the developer, and if you've got any issues, you can talk to him there. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I'd just show you what things look like after you've completed your first week and you get paid. It's kind of cool that you get paid once a week. You kind of, and if you're like me when I was a student, I had like 10 cents left in my bank account and living off instant noodles until the next pay come around, only to blow it all on the first night out at the pub. I think we've all been there. Of course, I wouldn't be doing that as an airline pilot. Now, I'm a very responsible virtual airline pilot. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Come and check out my live streams every weekend, well, most weekends. And look forward to catching up with you. But until next time, everybody, take it easy.